This is your morning brief for Thursday, April 11th. Yangarra Resources tax on another 6.8% yesterday, bringing the month-to-date total to 23.6. Crescent Point tax on another 6.6% yesterday, bringing their month-to-date total to 23.6 as well, same number. So we're trying to figure out right now if this energy move is a head fake or if it's kind of a real change in the sector. And I think it's a real change. There's been a lot of work in the sector. They've had to do a lot of things to bring their costs in line with the new reality of lower energy prices. So energy prices really bottomed out in late December. The Western Canadian Select number that we normally get in Western Canada was down around $10 a barrel. That is really, really low, considering the world price has been over $100 a barrel at some point. And it bounced back now to over 50. So when you adjust your costs because you have to deal with this new reality, and then you get a underlying commodity price increase, you're probably in a bit better shape. So we're starting to see some better results. They're not great, like, don't get me wrong, we're getting a move from negative return on capital to slightly positive in some cases, and if we see a 7 or an 8%, we're like overly excited, and they can do much better in good times. So I think it's a real move. I do think there's a bit of a change, but you got to be as a trade, be a bit of a trader here. It's up 23.6% month to date, and that's a big move really quickly. I mean, it's only April 11th, so how many trading days we've had? It's been weekends in there, so it hasn't been much trading days. So let's just be tactical a little bit, and I would say buy a little bit because I do think it's real. I don't know, it could go up another 6% today. You are going to get an opportunity. It's just going to come down at some point, and then you can buy more then. But why not get in the water now? Do like an ante and just put a little bit to work in that sector. Okay, Under Armour bounced back 3.1%. So on Tuesday, there was a report out. It was a survey, and the results weren't great. The brand is losing a little bit of favor. It dropped to 5th place in basketball. It dropped to 7th place in casual. It did maintain its spot in running, which was 6th place, but overall, it was dropping a couple of spots for some big categories there. So I do think it's news. I do think you got to be aware of this brand. It's been going through a tough time, but I also think we're very, very close to the bottom, if not the bottom. And some investors took advantage of that pullback, and it was up 3.1% yesterday. So overall, I'm still there, but I'm watching the brand, to slip further. If they can turn that a little bit, I think the stock actually really takes off. MSN Industrials down 4% on lower than expected earnings. MSC is the ticker. This is a company we cover. We don't actually have it in our portfolios right now. We have had it in the past. I expect to have it in the future, but this is not the time, in my opinion. The return, it's a good return. It's around 18, 19, but it has turned over just enough. This quarter is not going to help when it hits our database in a couple of days. It clearly wasn't a great quarter, so I think we'll just get a better opportunity to buy this, and then we'll be much more aggressive. Fastenal, on the other hand, edged out earnings and beat expectations by just a little bit, posting 68 cents a share versus 67 cents estimate. This is one I think you can get into right now. It's actually very similar to MSN Industrial. It's a distribution company of industrial products, and it's been remarkably consistent year in, year out, and undervalued, and still looks really good. We'll probably do a report on this one a little bit more in depth, but I can tell you right now it looks pretty good. NHL playoffs got underway yesterday. A few upsets. Just quickly, Columbus beat Tampa 4-3. Pittsburgh loses to New York Islanders 4-3 in overtime. That is actually not an upset. St. Louis 2-1 over Winnipeg. That's an upset. Dallas 3-2 over Nashville. That's an upset. Las Vegas 2-5 or 5-2 for San Jose. That is not an upset. Okay, so more games tonight. Kind of the other half of the draw. Well, there's probably, I guess there would be only 3 games tonight because there would be 16 teams in the playoffs, 8 series, and 5 win. So I think 3 more go tonight. The Masters start today. If you're not a golf fan but you want to watch one tournament, this is it. I'm an okay golf fan. I don't watch every tournament by any stretch of the imagination. I like to play a little bit, but I always clear my calendar for this. I gotta watch the Masters. You just have to watch it. It's the best tournament of the year every year. It's the right time of year. You're just starting to feel the spring weather, and it's just a great time to get into a golf tournament. Okay, that's your morning brief for Thursday, April 11th. Let's go find some gems.